Join us now as we pay a visit to the Museum of Rock and Roll. Walk this way, won't you? The Museum of Rock and Roll. Here we go. Okay, thank you so much. Here we are in the museum, and as always, I think you'll agree with me, it's more like a shrine than a museum. This is our first exhibit tonight. This is constantly being updated. This is a complete list of everyone who claims to be the fifth Beatle. Let's take a look here. There's Pete Best, Billy Preston, Stu Sutcliffe, so on and so, Alan Klein, Florence Henderson, Shemp Howard, Jeff Martin. This is kind of a surprise, Ken Norton as Mandingo. I didn't, but it's constantly being updated. Next year we have a tribute to a great rock and roll star that is also really a practical thing to have around. This is the Keith Richards weather indicator. Here's how this works. You just read there, Keith's skin yellow, fair days ahead. All right. Turn it around. Keith's skin blue, expect rain instead. So that's kind of a nice little weather indicator for you. Well, you know, a lot of rock stars go out on the road in elaborately appointed tour buses, and nobody, believe me, nobody traveled in greater luxury than the king himself, Elvis Presley. Here is his GMC diesel-powered land yacht. This thing had a plush living room, a comfortable bedroom, and a fully equipped gourmet kitchen. But what about those between-meal snacks? No problem. That's why Elvis always traveled with this, his own rolling snack annex. Without this next exhibit, rock and roll as we know it would not exist. This gentleman is Bob Seelig. Bob, nice to see you. Well, thanks for being part of the exhibit tonight. It was August 12th, 1967, the Fillmore East. Cream was the band performing. Eric Clapton was in the middle of a long guitar solo. And what was it, Bob, that you did that changed the face of rock and roll forever?
Ow!
Well, congratulations, Bob. A proud nation salutes you. Better move along here before the museum closes. Where are we here? Excuse me, Bob, I have to continue with this. Unlike you, I'm not finished yet. Like NASA, rock and roll music has been the source of many inventions that make our lives much easier. Here, proudly displayed, is one of those spin-off inventions. This, of course, is the Kiss stamp moistener. Like that, and put that in there. I think we have some mail here for you, Bob. Well, perhaps the most annoying part of any disc jockey's job is having to talk to fanatics who call in to request the Led Zeppelin classic Stairway to Heaven. That's why a group of on-air personalities from the Midwest came up with the idea of the DJ Parrot to handle these calls. Here's how it works. Someone calling in right now. Let's see who.
Hey, I'm calling from Mineola, and a bunch of us are sitting around, and
Hey, shut up, Lenny, I'm on the air.
And could you play Stairway to Heaven?
What? Sure, man, we'll get it right on. Sure, man, we'll get it right on. Sure, man, we'll get it right on. What? Sure, man, we'll get it right on. Sure, man, we'll get it right on.
Is that all right, Bob? Now, are we here? We're right here, aren't we? And finally, sometimes the most popular exhibits here at the museum are those donated by the rock and roll stars themselves. And here we have probably the most talked about exhibit in the entire museum. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ozzy Osbourne's pet hamster. I don't know. Some days there's just no damn point in getting up. Well, Anything you'd like to add, Bob?
I'd like to read my letter today.
No, you save the letter for a little later. Well, we have a wonderful show for you, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll begin in just a few minutes. We're going to pause here for a commercial, and we'll be apologizing individually to the members of the studio audience, and then we'll be right back here. I think everybody tonight gets soup and a hot towel.